So just as we are getting really excited about the Pixel 4a, Google goes ahead and drops the price of their late 2019 flagship Pixel 4 phone big time. And now we're left asking ourselves the question, do I get the Pixel 4a or do I spend $100 more and get a premium Pixel 4? That's the question we're gonna answer in today's video. What's up everybody, Brandon here with Tech Audit TV, and if you are new here and you love tech, consider subscribing to the channel. You can also catch me over on Twitch, where I stream every single week. I'll link to the Twitch channel below. So the Pixel 4a hasn't come out yet, but in typical Google fashion, everything's already been leaked. We basically know, we know everything about this thing. It's an upgraded version of the Pixel 3a, which was a big hit in 2019. 6 gigabytes of RAM, a Snapdragon 730 processor, a 5.8-inch OLED screen, a great camera in the back, definitely a 64 gigabyte model, and most likely a second option of 128 gigabyte for your storage, all starting at $399. If you want more details on what we know about the Pixel 4a, I'll link to a video below that I recently did that discusses whether or not it's worth waiting for the Pixel 5 or if you should just get the Pixel 4a when it comes out. However, things have gotten interesting now. Google is having an insane sale where you can get the Pixel 4 as low as $499. You're talking a premium glass build, Snapdragon 855 processor, wireless charging, better camera, facial recognition, motion sense technology, a 90 Hz display, plus the option for an XL model, which the Pixel 4a will not have, all for $100 more. Now the sale going on technically ends on May 9th, so depending on when you see this video, the price may be different, but I would be surprised if the price doesn't drop down to these levels after the Pixel 4a is officially announced, which we're expecting to happen sometime later this month. Yes, the Pixel 4a, it got some hate last year, okay? Let's admit that. But let's also not forget that it is a really good phone, and in my opinion, the best phone when it comes to AI, and that's really Google's bread and butter. Then when you factor in the new low price, you're talking about a seriously underpriced mid-range phone. There are better phones on the market right now than the Pixel 4. But they're also starting at $1,000. Starting at $1,000. The Pixel 4 is starting at $499 for the 64 gigabyte model. For $100 more, you can get the 128 gigabyte model. The XL model starts at $599 for the 64 gigabyte model, and as high as $699 for the 128 gigabyte model. So we're talking a couple weeks ago, that was a $1,000 phone, literally $1,000. You're now getting it for $700. So back to the main question, should you get the Pixel 4a or spend just a little bit more and get that flagship quality Pixel 4? The answer really depends on how interested you are in waiting for the Pixel 5, which will probably come out sometime late 2020. And that's assuming this whole pandemic thing hasn't knocked that timeline to be even later. We don't know. Right now, and I get it, it's early, but right now the renders for the Pixel 5, they look different, okay? We'll just say that it's different. It's also pretty certain that this Google phone, the Pixel 5, is going to be a mid-range 765 processor. So it's pretty safe to assume that the Pixel 5 is pivoting this year, and it's going to be competing in that upper mid-range area, which I think is where the Pixel will shine. It's going to be better than the Pixel 4a, but it's likely not going to try to compete with the flagship phones like Apple and Samsung are putting out. There are rumors of a Pixel Ultra floating around, but I feel like I hear that every single year, and until I see some more meat to that theory, I'm not banking on it. Therefore, my recommendation is to take advantage of this new price, $499 for a late 2019 flagship phone. I don't care who you are, that is a steal of a deal. That's my opinion. Now I want to know what your opinion is. Let me know in the comments what you would do in this situation and just where you stand on the whole Pixel phone lineup. Remember, I also go live every single week over on Twitch, where I have follow-up discussions to these videos. I answer questions, we talk tech, play some video games together. Be sure to join me at twitch.tv/TechAuditTV. Again, I'll link to that down below. Until next time, my name is Brandon Hassler, and this is Tech Audit TV. I was about to do the same. and your video convinced me otherwise. So I'm not gonna get it. And I think it's a great device. I've said that so many times. It's a wonderful device. It just was not right for me at the time. That's all I was pointing out. Anyway,